If you are the Range Rover fan, then we'll show the 2022 Range Rover is available in SE, HSE, and autobiography models, as well as a first edition that will be available throughout the first year of production. Highlights: the new Range Rover is underpinned by Land Rover's new flexible modular longitudinal architecture, MLA Flex platform. The new Range Rover is a modern take on the British carmaker's long heritage. This is also the first the Range Rover fits a third row for 7 persons. The fifth generation of the Range Rover takes Land Rover's modernist design philosophy to the next level, with a contemporary interpretation of its profile to create an amazing design statement and resonates with aesthetic grace and sophistication that is Land Rover's latest flagship. The 2022 Range Rover is available in SE, HSE, and autobiography models, as well as a first edition that will be available throughout the first year of production. Both standard and long wheelbase body designs are available with 5 seats, while the new Range Rover LWB model is available with a third row that accommodates up to 7 adults. Oh, and did we tell you that this new Range Rover will also come to in 2022? New Range Rover platform. Let's look at the technical aspects of the new Range Rover before we head to the design and powertrain options of the new luxury SUV from the British carmaker. The new Range Rover is underpinned by Land Rover's new flexible modular longitudinal architecture, MLA Flex platform, which not only made it possible for the hybrid powertrain to be accommodated for the very first time in this big SUV, but also refined as a hardcore off-roader when needed to be. It is governed by Land Rover's integrated chassis control, which fine-tunes the driving characteristics of the luxury SUV according to the road ahead. The electrically operated rear axle provides up to 7 degrees of steering angle and, at low speeds, turns out of phase of the front wheels, giving the 2022 Range Rover a turning circle of less than 11 m, similar to a Honda Civic. At higher speeds, the rear axle turns in phase with the front wheels for improved stability. New Range Rover off-road features. The new Range Rover is also the first Land Rover to feature the Dynamic Response Pro system, a 48-volt electronic roll control system that is faster and more efficient than a hydraulic setup, with a torque capacity of up to 400 Nm fed into the anti-roll bars to keep body movements under control. The fully independent air suspension isolates the cabin from surface undulations more effectively than ever. It combines air springs volumes with twin-valve dampers, all managed by the in-house developed Adaptive Dynamics Control software. Lastly, every Range Rover features an active locking rear differential, which optimizes traction from the rear axle during high-speed cornering, on slippery surfaces, and during off-road wheel articulation. New Range Rover exterior design. Now that we are done and dusted with the heavy stuff, let's move on to the design approach of the new Range Rover. Although the new Range Rover is a modern take on the British carmaker's long heritage, the roofline, waistline, and sill line are also inspired by the older generations of the Range Rover. The short front overhang, a new boat tail rear, and a practical split tailgate all combine to showcase its road presence. The front gets a new grille with intersecting LED headlights and daytime running lights. The fog lights, forward radar, and parking sensors are all concealed within the lower horizontal graphic in satin chrome. The clamshell bonnet stretches in a single crease, running the length of the vehicle, ending at the rear quarter. The lower edge of the profile receives a 3D gloss black sill. The roofline is 10 mm lower than before, and the new 23-inch alloy wheels are a first for Land Rover. The rear is the most striking element, with vertical taillights wrapped in a single gloss black panel hidden until lit, with a horizontal section that integrates the other functional lights. New Range Rover interior design. The new Range Rover has an equally compelling interior. The front cabin proportions are elevated by a curved, floating glass 13.1-inch touchscreen, which is the largest ever touchscreen fitted to a Land Rover. It sits at the center of the dashboard, and Pivi Pro infotainment features haptic feedback, making the system even more user-friendly. The dashboard design features stratified horizontal layers, including an integrated air vent. The instrument cluster is a semi-floating glass panel, while the steering wheel has horizontal detail and hidden until lit controls. New Range Rover space. This is also the First time the Range Rover fits a third row for 7 persons, and the new platform should be thanked for this. Land Rover says there's ample room for all the passengers, even the third row, but we can comment more on its practicality when we get to spend some time with it. However, the headroom, legroom, and shoulder room are all optimized to make use of every available millimeter, so as to offer maximum moving space. And to stay connected, the new Range Rover comes with charging sockets for all the rows as well as provides 4-zone climate control for all the passengers. A panoramic roof or the optional sliding version also contributes to the feeling of roominess. New Range Rover engine. Land Rover's new MLA Flex body architecture is designed to accommodate ICE, PHEV, and BEV powertrains. While the electric Range Rover will be introduced in 2024, we have the details on its mild hybrids and plug-in hybrid models along with the ICE-powered. Siblings. The 2022 Range Rover is the first Land Rover to be powered by a new 530 bhp 4.4-liter V8 engine, which deploys 2 parallel twin-scroll turbos to produce 750 Nm of torque. This unit powers from 0-100 kmph in 4.6 seconds, with a top speed of 250 kmph. The next Petrol unit is a 3.0-liter 6-cylinder mill, with a 48-volt mild hybrid unit that packs in a 38.2 kWh lithium-ion battery to develop 400 bhp in 550 Nm, before accelerating to 100 kmph from standstill in 5.8 seconds. There's also the diesel 3.0-liter inline 6-cylinder D300 and D350 Ingenium engines that produce 300 bhp/650 Nm and 350 bhp/700 Nm respectively. These variants can do the 0-100 kmph sprint in 6.9s, while the latter does the same in 6.1 seconds. The new Range Rover will also be offered with plug-in hybrid versions, powered by a 105 kW electric motor coupled to a 3.0-liter 6-cylinder, producing a combined output of 510 bhp and 700 Nm of peak torque. There's also a 440 bhp 3.0-liter 6-cylinder plug-in hybrid that pushes out 620 Nm of peak torque. All the units are mated to an 8-speed ZF automatic gearbox and twin-speed transmission. New Range Rover charging time. The new Range Rover is one of the few PHEVs to offer 50 kW DC rapid charging capability that can charge up to 80% in under an hour. For added convenience, charging the battery at home using a domestic 7.2 kilowatts AC wall box supply will allow customers to achieve a full charge in 5 hours. If you this video, please like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates.